It's the final countdown! Hey guys, how's it going? It's Zach, and in this video I'm going to be counting down my top 3 moments from the 7th episode of King of the Nerds. The individual portion of this game, although relatively small, is always tough because we've been watching these contestants for the past 7 weeks, sharing their personalities, their passions, and interacting with each other. You want to choose one to take the crown based on strategy and gameplay, but your heart wants to cheer for all of them, and this season, it's definitely taken its toll. My first top 3 moment is Amanda's mentioning of covering the periodic table with an actual jigsaw puzzle. Granted, she had absolutely no idea that information would help her stay in the game, but it's a King of the Nerds tradition! I could virtually hear Nicole and Kayla screaming, "What have you done?" It was quite an unfortunate and saddening circumstance considering that she had just defeated one of the biggest threats this season has had. Second up is the first vote of the second vote jibber-jabber between Curtis and Bobby. Those two have thrown in more quips and one-liners into this season than either of the two before it. They reminded me a little of Merry and Pippin from Lord of the Rings in the sense that there was really no point to the banter. It was a very second to breakfast scenario. And rounding off these incredible instances is the return of all of the nerds. It was wonderful to see everyone come back beaming at the 4 finalists, and they in return at their fallen comrades. Now that the band is back together, it's time for one more wild and crazy night in Nerdvana, and I do mean wild, before pledging their allegiance to 2 of the 4 vying for the crown in the final challenge, the Gauntlet of Nerdom, or whatever they're going to call it this season. Those are my top 3 moments from the 7th episode of King of the Nerds, and I have one honorable mention that goes to the dedication to Leonard Nimoy. Spock was an iconic character in the Star Trek franchise, and although I've watched little to no Star Trek, I understand what he stood for and why people look up to him. It was a dark day when news dropped of his passing, but one thing is for certain, he did live long and prosper. So, the finale is nigh upon us, and I'm expecting a battle royale. Will Jonathan or Ben take the throne as our first male king? Will Caitlyn triumph over her 3rd critical challenge? Or will Lily blindside 3 doctors and take it all? You'll have to watch the finale to find out. And then pop over to Nerd Chat Central at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will be giving our perspective of the events, possibly with some of these Season 3 contestants. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please punch the like button, share it around, comment below, and subscribe to be notified of all of my latest videos. And if you want to check out my previous video in the series, you can click down in the description or the annotation on the end slate. It's been great talking to you, and I'll see you in my next video. Live to be different and be who you were born to be.